Hi everyone, I am Magnus and welcome back to my channel. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with today's video. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be talking about a channel update and then I'm going to rant. The rant has a few little topics in there, 2 or 3 little topics that I'm going to go on, but that's definitely going to be the longest part of this video, so we'll save that to last. But to go ahead and continue with the channel update, it's pretty simple, okay? So I created this channel to basically just get this information out there. When I created the channel, I thought to myself, I'm very scatterbrained. I lose focus a lot, you know. I need to try to stay organized, try to stay focused. And so I thought the best way that I could do this would be to kind of have categories, and each category have some lessons under each one. And that's how I was going to lay out my videos. Start off with this category, lesson number 1, 2, 3, whatever, under that category, and then go to the next category, so many lessons, and that's how I was going to do it. That way it helped me stay focused. But then I realized that even though I am scatterbrained, I lose train of thought and stuff like that, when I talk about stuff that I really enjoy, I don't do it as often, and even when I usually do it, I tend to be able to get back on track pretty quick, you know, because it is something I'm very focused on. It's something that I enjoy. It's something that I work with every day. So I noticed that my videos, I was progressively continuing to, if not getting worse, about losing my train of thought and just kind of sitting there like that kind of dumbfound face, you know, and getting my words very scattered and jumbled, and not being able to find the word that I need to use, that I want to use. Basically, I was unable to articulate a lot of what I wanted to say the way I wanted to say it and to get it to come across. And it's because I ended up doing this to myself. I put myself on here doing this in a way that I thought was helping me out, helping me stay focused, but it made me feel like I'm trying to be a mentor or a teacher or a professor, and I'm definitely not any of those, you know. I'm somebody that will be glad to sit down and talk to you and tell you what I've learned and stuff like that, and tell you my experiences, and we can learn and grow together and whatnot. But I'm nobody necessarily to teach this practice, you know, my practices, what I've learned, because I don't think I'm qualified to do so, you know. And so I feel like I've really put myself on the spot by trying to do it in this very educational kind of way, you know, and that's not really how I want to continue this channel. I do want to continue giving the information out there basically in the same way, but I'm just not going to be saying, hey, today's category such and such, we're going to be on lesson such and such today. You know, I'm not going to keep up with that, you know. I'm not going to try to talk to you like I'm a mentor, or, you know, a professor, or teacher, or anything like that. I'm just going to talk to you like I do my friends. So, I hope that's cool. You know, I'm a little quirky, cheesy, quite cheesy actually. Probably too old to be this cheesy. But, so that is the update for my channel. It's pretty simple, but that's just the update, okay? Now, my rant. Okay. First part of my rant is terminology. I am having an issue. I keep seeing a lot of people out here hating or being negative towards people because of certain terms they use. If you've seen some of my videos, there are certain terms and expressions, like especially like calling yourself a particular kind of witch. I'm not really fond of different witch names and stuff like that. But just because I say that, I don't care what you call yourself. You know, it's your practice. You know, I'm nobody to tell you that. You know, that's just me. You know, it's my personal belief of it. So when it comes to these terminologies, I'm going to tell you something. Okay, if you look in the definition, if you look in the definition, if you look in a dictionary for the definition of the words that you use, okay, and you see that the words that you're using don't correlate or correspond to the way you use them in your practice or in your path, your whatever, then you have a choice. You have a choice to acknowledge it, keep it as it is, say, okay, this is the definition of it, I will no longer use it for this purpose, okay? Or you can go even a step further and say, you know what, let me start cross-referencing this term, because terminology, language in itself, is very progressive. It changes over time. Very good example, man, that's gay. Okay, last time I checked, that reference, that expression means either that's funny or stupid. Okay. When did gay mean funny or stupid? Last time I checked, it doesn't say that in the dictionary, but it sure as hell means it this day and age. I mean, look anywhere and everywhere. Just go out on the streets, you'll hear it left and right, Words change. People change the definition of them all the time. Okay? I don't care what words you use in your practice because it's your practice. Like I said, my opinion is for you to look up the definition. You can go a step further, go up to the etymology, find the etymology of the word, figure out where it came from, how it was created, why it was created, If you still choose to use that word in your practice for the purpose that you use it in, for the way that you mean it, as opposed to what the actual definition is, okay, so what? Nobody's to tell you otherwise. Tell them to kiss it. Tell me to kiss your butt. I don't care. It's really getting annoying. As practitioners, we're supposed to be there for each other. We are all connected. Not even the practitioners, just people in general, humans. We are connected to everything. In some way or another, we're connected. So why are you going to sit here and continuously find a way to diminish or devalue somebody else's practice or belief because you don't like a word they use? Does it make you feel better about yourself talking crap about somebody else because they use a word that you don't like? Do you really have that much time on your hands to be concerned about somebody using a word that you don't like? In my opinion, you're wasting your energy on someone else. You're bringing negativity to your life and your practice for no reason other than the fact, you know what, I don't want to make an assumption why, because it's probably not going to be very nice what I have to say about it. The fact is, keep your mouth to yourself. Quit harassing people because they're using terms that you don't agree with. Who cares? Is it your practice? Do they interfere with your life? Do they interfere with the way you do your practice, your beliefs, your traditions, your anything? Do they affect that in any kind of way? No, they don't? Then leave them be. Okay? This is getting so annoying. I am tired of it. You people need to stop it. You think people using a word because, oh, this is so cool, I like it, and you want to give them a hard time for it? What are you? You're a bully. You are bullying people because you don't like a word they use. Get over yourself, okay? Bye, Karen. Bye. Okay? My next little rant that I want to talk about, people taking other cultures, other traditions, other practices, religions, things like this, and taking it into your own. Now, if you were born into a religion, or you went through proper channels, you went through proper initiations, you went through, the basics to get where, you're supposed to be in that particular faith or practice, nobody can tell you you're wrong for it. But when you over here, you're claiming to be, say, a witch, right? And you look over there at this hoodoo man, or this voodoo man, okay? And you're like, ooh, I like what he's doing. You know what? I'm going to use that in my practice because I feel connected to it. You feel connected to it? Now, I feel connected to a lot of things. I resonate with a lot of things. But there's a difference between connecting and resonating with it and respecting it and knowing where it came from. I am not very well versed on where hoodoo and voodoo and stuff came from. This is, by the way, just an example. There's plenty of other faiths and beliefs and practices that people do this. I'm just using these as an example, okay? I'm not very familiar with where they originated. I did try to look it up, and it kind of baffled me. I was a little confused because I am under the impression that with some stuff that I read that a lot of these African-based practices originated in Africa and in Haiti and places like that. But during slavery, when slavery became very prominent and, you know, slaves came over to the States, this practice of theirs grew into what we know of it as today, into the practices of today. Now, like I said, I am not very well versed on this. This is what I was reading, and that's why I'm a little confused, slightly confused, just based on it, Google and Wikipedia and stuff saying, like, when you look it up, like hoodoo and voodoo, for example, it says like North American slave practices or religion or something like that. But yeah, I know these faiths and beliefs didn't originate here in the States, but they did progress to what they are today because of that. Now, the reason I'm bringing that up is because when you're taking stuff from voodoo and hoodoo and whatnot, do you know anything about their culture? Do you know why they practice the way they practice, the things they practice, how it developed into what it is today? Do you know any of that? Were you initiated into their beliefs? Were you did you grow up in it? Was it part of your family heritage and lineage? Were you actually associated in that, like part of your life? Probably not. Most people, oh, that's cool. Boom, I'm going to take this and put it in my practice. Stop it, Felicia, okay? That is disrespectful to these people's culture. You're not going to go up to a church and be like, you know what? Jesus looks like a cute little man who I'm going to take him as a hobbit. I'm going to put him over here. How freaking disrespectful would that be? You felt connected to the effigy of Jesus Christ and you put him into your practice, as something else because you connected with it that way. Are you freaking stupid? Like, what is wrong with you people? Like, you need to really look up this stuff before you just start picking and choosing what parts of practices you want to put into your practice. Magic and witchcraft, it's very eclectic in itself. It's very progressive. It changes. It grows. Most religions, most faiths, stuff like that do. Witchcraft and magic are very personal. You pick and choose a lot of stuff to put into your practice. My suggestion, opinion, is that you need to pick and choose things that are part of your heritage, your lineage, your country, your culture, things like that, things that resonate with you in that aspect, things that are actually a part of you. That is how your magic and your practices and stuff like that will be the most potent, is to actually have something that truly resonates and connects to you. Not just like, oh, it's cool, I like that, or oh, this could have been in my past life. Who knows? There are certain traditions, especially African traditions, who they believe that they each life, like in reincarnation, they're descendants from their previous lives, like they stay in their like lineage. You know what I'm saying? Like in their family lineage and their whatever. They don't. It wouldn't be like an African man, over here in this tribe who's like hoodoo practitioners and stuff like that. He's reincarnated into a white man over here in Europe. That's not what they believe. he'd be reincarnated into another person, into another child, into that member of their tribe, or into another tribe in those practices. So, because they believe that, doesn't mean we should dispute that. But because they believe that, don't mean they should dispute other people's stuff either. It goes both ways, and you need to understand this. So when you want people to respect you for your practice, you better as hell respect them too, okay? Remember that when you're taking bits and pieces from all these other countries and cultures and beliefs and religions and stuff. Think about how if it was your religion that you grew up, or your faith that you grew up in, that was a part of your heart and soul, part of your family, part of your lineage, part of whatever, and somebody was just taking it apart, bits and pieces here and there, and using it for their own, you would feel extremely highly disrespected for it. And I mean, granted, you should. You have every right to. So take that in consideration whenever you want to use this other people's beliefs and practices and put it into yours. There are many, 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 many. I can't even express enough how many paths there are in witchcraft and magic. Okay, you don't have to take from other people's religions and beliefs to put into yours to make it more. Okay, there's enough there. I promise you. If you do enough research, you will find stuff in witchcraft and magic that is beyond fascinating, that will make you go, I didn't know this. And you'll be like, just head over heels for it. Problem is people are lazy and they don't want to do enough research. So they see something on TikTok, they see something on Tumblr or Facebook or in a movie, and they're like, ooh, that's cool. That's what I want to do. I want to be part of that, or that's what to be part of me. Please just do your research. I say it in all my videos. In all my videos, when I talk about stuff, do your research. Don't listen to me. I'm here for like a little guidance, a little starting point for you, maybe to get that little spark going for you to be like, hey, you know what? Maybe he's onto something, but let me look over here and see what they say. And let me look at this. There are so many places and ways for you to get information to attain knowledge of witchcraft and magic and different practices out there. Utilize them. Don't just listen to one individual or even 5 of us. Look in books, look in other forums and chat sites, like talk to people, whatever. Make this practice, make this craft your own, okay? So, is there anything else I really want to vent about or rant about? Those were the 2 main things, taken from people's cultures like that and terminology. Those are the 2 main things that were really aggravating me. Okay, well, I guess that's it. So, anyway, I'm glad you stuck around, or I hope you stuck around. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, I just wanted to do a little bit of talk about my channel update and do a little bit of ranting and venting about that. So I hope everybody's doing well. I hope, this nice weather here, or at least where I'm at. I don't know where anyone else may be, but the weather outside is really nice here, so hopefully you're enjoying it some. I apologize for my half nakedness here. I'm actually, I promise I'm wearing shorts and nothing's showing. I doing my little floor time chat here and just getting cozy and being a little fidgety. I had a mean bean monster not long ago, and I'm like, woo, ready to go. And it is like way too late at night for me to be doing this. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get off here before I make a fool of myself, if I already haven't. So, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're doing okay, taking care of yourselves out there, staying safe, trying to, help everyone else stay safe as well. Remember, we are all in this together, whether you like it or not. Just try to be there for everybody if you can. Be patient, And anyway, feel free to give a like to the video if you want to, if you liked it, Leave any comments, questions, concerns down there in the bottom comment section. You can also leave any video ideas down there for me. If you just want to cuss me out and tell me you don't like me, that's okay too. I'll take it like a champ, and just go about my day. So whatever you feel like, down there's the comments. Go for it. please give my channel a subscribe. I will be doing more videos. I did say that I'd like to do one every week, and it hasn't quite been one every week now. I think the last one I did was about 3 weeks ago, unfortunately. But I will be back on top of this. I promise. The next video will be coming out here in a couple days. So yes, I am back on track. So anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Be kind. Like I always say, don't take any shit. Alright? Later.